Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today is going to be a much different video than what I normally do on the channel. Today is going to be a shout out, an eBay purchase that's pretty unique, and some action figures. But first, to kick off the video this morning, I'm going to be doing the figures. We got these on a recent Dollar General hunt. I got the Mattel Justice League FLEX-TREME bendable figures. They're DC, obviously, being Justice League, but there's Batman. This is I don't know if this is trying to go for the like Michael Keaton Batman with this particular look here, but they do bend. See, they got like that. There's a bendable with a little, I guess, wiring inside. And they have these 5 currently. Ages 3 and up for these, but couldn't resist picking them up just because just the way they looked, pretty cool. They'd make really neat like displays and stuff. One more look at the. I'll call this Michael Keaton Batman. That's what I'll call that one. And this one, I think this one is more of an older school Batman. I'm not real sure, real versed on what style of Batman these particular one, line are. I think this is the more older of the two. I know this kind of looks like the the one from the TV series a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I've got them out of order. I'm not sure. I'm not like big on like the history of DC and Marvel. But I mean, I grew up watching this series. Burt Ward and can't think of his other name right. The other actors, Adam West. I grew up watching those guys back. Every week when they'd come out, I'd look forward to it when it was on TV. Yeah, it's pretty much basically they're bendable and posable. But there's another Batman that they had. That too is bendable. This is a whole bendable line. And then really like the looks of this one. This too is Mattel Justice League FLEX-TREME bendable figures. Superman here. Really like the look of that one. Really cool. No sense of showing the back. I thought maybe they were going to show different their figures, but they all seem to be the same line. Really like this one. Really cool to have something with Superman here. And then I've got 2 more. I have to say my favorite one is probably. Honestly, I think my favorite might be this one or Joker. I'm not sure which. Then I got Flash. I think we paid somewhere in the vicinity of like $5-6 for each of these. And then finally, I picked up the Joker. It's a Mattel Justice League as well. So this is the complete line we have here. Honestly, I think I might like this one as my favorite, honestly. Just the way it looks. Looks real sinister. And that's the Joker. Pretty happy to pick all of these up for a pretty good price. We picked up some extras for my son, so was thinking about putting these on sale, maybe selling them, but I'm not sure what I'm doing with them right now. But still happy to have them. But that completes the bendable toy portion of this video. And then I wanted to show you that I picked up a recent a Crusade in the Pacific, a war that shook the world. It's a steel set here. Well, it still has a plastic on it a little bit. I had just unwrapped it before video to save some time. But this is what it looks like inside. Comes complete with a book of things that happened in the Pacific, an introduction. I'm not going to go through all the pages. Bougainville, Doolittle Raid, Flying Tigers, Leathernecks, USS Lexington, MacArthur. Some more pictures of different wars in the Pacific, I guess. PT boats, USS Rendova, Saipan, or Saipan, however you want to pronounce it, and Tarara. And finally it wraps it up with women in World War II, and then boats rounding up the men, I guess, or going into final battle, I guess. But really happy with this set. Comes complete with this, probably, I dare say, maybe 25 pages here. Really gives it that authentic look with the Crusade in the Pacific. And then they included as well DVD tin can collection. 5 DVD collector's edition tin cans that you can pick up from this company. I don't know if you can see all of them there. Like, you can pick up a bunch of tins. When I went to open this, a couple of the discs were running free. Hopefully, with them being scratched a hair, they aren't messed up. Like, you can get such tins from the Jackie Chan collection, Dragnet collection, Sherlock Holmes collection, John Wayne, the Alien Files one sounds really cool. Then you can get a Fright Fest one as well. But you can get a whole slew of, different, and this one, and these ones, I guess, are just 3 DVD. You get 3 DVDs in these collector tins right here. And you have such 3 DVD collections in here as the Three Stooges, Boris Karloff, Chuck Norris one, James Dean. Sorry about my watches this morning. And one on World War II. But pretty cool to have that. And then I, like I said, I undid this, and a couple of the discs were running free. Look at the first couple of discs. I don't know if you can see it on video too good. Little hard to show it too good on video just because it's so massively wide. There's the third disc. And there's discs 4 and 5. I think the third and fifth disc were. I think it was the third and the fifth disc. This being the fifth one. Was loose. And it had some minor scratching. I'm not sure if that will affect it. You never know with DVDs and DVD players. They tend to be a little fussy about digs sometimes. At least that's what I've noticed. Like, it don't necessarily mean because it's scratched it's going to do anything. I don't know. I just hope it plays because I just did give the guy feedback and I didn't hear any rattling before, but I don't know if you'd hear rattling with a 5 DVD set in a tin because of how it was packed. But that's the 5 DVD Crusade in the Pacific pickup. Richly detailed, visually stunning documentary series covers the entire dramatic saga of World War II in the Pacific. From Manchuria to Hiroshima, the people Armaments, locations, and battles of the epic conflict are covered in 20 unforgettable episodes. The Allies crusade to defeat Imperial Japan's bloody expansion, featuring difficult, heroic fighting at sea, in the air, and in and on innumerable jungle islands. Uh, Bonus features are direct scene access, skill testing, questions and answers, a slideshow presentation, and informative biographies. This one, look at the back. Look how thick it is, though. Pretty sweet if you like, like historical stuff. A powerful testament to the titanic struggle of those who lived, fought, and died in the war that shook the world. So that's the set. Pretty happy to pick that up. I think I paid like $11 for it. But it's got these rivets, stuff like like throwback rivets to like the planes and stuff. I really love that look. No, it's not horror this morning, but or whatever. It's not nothing normally I show, but I'm pretty proud of this. Pretty nice looking set. There's a look of the contents. If you want to get a better look at, more of an up close look. Other than what I showed you inside the contents, but an idea in case you forgot what I did show you. And then finally, forgot to put these back in. I'm sorry. Do that sometimes. I forget to put stuff back in these tins. Then I shut it and I was like, oh, I forgot to do that. And then finally, I'm doing a Katie WARMAN shout out for a recent trade I did with her in the Dollar Tree community. I traded her. I can't remember if it's like a PBS Kids TV series or what it was. I can't even really remember what the title was, but it was kind of a thicker set, and she really needed it. And it was the first time we had traded, and I think she kind of wanted to have a trade, for the first time with me, and me vice versa. So she traded me these two movies for what she picked up for me. And I know she got it okay because she said she did. So thank you, Katie, for the trade. I appreciate it. And here's a look into two that I picked up from her. Stars Leslie Nielsen and Lachlan Monroe. Camouflage. It also stars Gary Sinise, Kathy Bates, and Brooke Shields. Solve the case or swim with the fishes. And this is a Kmart exclusive here on this one. Looks really hilarious. It's from Echo Bridge. 384. Oh, okay. Wait, this has 4 movies on it. I didn't know that. Okay, I thought this was just one movie. Okay, it's actually got 4 movies. It's a 4 movie bonus set here. It has the other movies are the Almost Perfect Bank Robbery starring Dylan Walsh and Brooke Shields. Starstruck starring Kirk Cameron, and Bruno starring. This is a film by Shirley MacLaine. Sure, what's his name? Oh, and Gary Sinise. So this must be really early Gary Sinise then, because with him being in here with Shirley MacLaine. Let's see. I think it's saying 1999 on Bruno, 1994 on Starstruck, and 1996 on the Almost Perfect Bank Robbery. And I guess 1997 on Camouflage. I might be wrong on that. I'm like I said, I'm not good with Roman numerals, especially when they're like laid out like that. Kind of a dated way of writing. I just wish it would have just had the gear, plain and simple. This came from the Echo Bridge 2016 line, so it's only been out for about 5 years. And if I didn't mention, it's a Kmart exclusive. It says it was a bin product, so it must have been in the $5 bins if Kmart has such a thing. I've never really noticed. I didn't really ever go there for their movies. There's a look at the back. And then finally, I picked up a horror film from her as well. This was a Walmart Select. It says Fear the Undead. I think it's called Here Alone, I guess. I didn't know if that was the name of it or if that was just what they had on the cover. There's a slip. It did come with a slip. It's basically the same look. Heaven of Horror, give it 4 stars. A true horror thriller. Vertical Entertainment. There's a look at the desk. Isolated in the wilderness, Ian struggles to survive a mysterious epidemic. Epidemic decimates society. Ian's solitary and regimented life is haunted by the memories of her past and threatened by bloodthirsty zombies known as the Infected that lurk just outside of the forest border. On a desperate journey to forage for food, Anne meets a teenage girl and her injured stepfather. Initially reluctant to let others into her world. Oh, I think I've seen this. Yeah, I think I've seen this. Anne relents for both physical and emotional survival as the Infected close in, and the trio is forced to fight for their lives. Anne must face the painful truth that these survivors may be more dangerous than the Infected. Yeah, if I remember right, this is kind of more like a dramatic thriller than it is horror. I mean, that happens to have zombies in it, and I don't really remember it having loads of zombies in it. Kind of like a lot in the vein of like The Walking Dead. Like, I know a lot of people like it, a lot of people hate it, and a lot of people hate that there's too much drama in it, and not enough zombies, and not enough this and not enough that. This is kind of like very much like that. Like, it could have more zombies than it does, and it doesn't. And it's a good movie. I'm not saying it's not good. It's just I just kind of feel like, why not be all gross out with the zombies and stuff? Like, when you, especially a movie, a TV series is a little hard. You can't have, that get quite costly every week to have zombie effects every week. But like in a movie, I mean, it's a one-shot deal. Once it's done, and in the can, you have to get what zombies you can in it. Otherwise, it's just, to me, it's not a bona fide zombie film. But I mean, it don't have to be gross out all the way either. But it's just, I don't know. I like drama in zombie movies, but not too much drama. But this one was a pretty good thriller. Wouldn't say it was great, but it was definitely pretty entertaining. But that's Here Alone, and that's my video for this morning. Sorry it was a bit shorter, kind of all over the place with what I showed, but it's just I'm kind of like getting into different things at this point because, like, I wanted to do a Dollar Tree, but I don't really have a lot of time this morning because my wife works so early. And I just wanted to get this video out there just so I'd have some content on the channel. It's been a kind of a wild week, her working late shifts and whatnot, but that's a bit of a haul, if you will, even if it's with toys or figures or whatever you want to call them. And I got a couple movies in there, but I did show that stuff. I hope everybody enjoyed the video this morning, and I'll see you in a couple days, everybody, and please share, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications, and I'll be back in a couple more days. See you later, guys. Bye.